Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Lydia, the dyer behind Ohloops, and I normally co-host the KPDR podcast here on this channel. If you're tuning in today, this is episode 3 of my new series, the project vlogs. And I am focusing right now on the I Smell Snow shawl by Melody Hoffman. So if you haven't seen the previous 2 episodes of this, you can check those out on the channel. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys what I've done so far. It's been about 3 weeks since I spoke to you guys last. I was going to put up an episode last weekend, but we had our 1-year podiversary for KPDR, so I didn't want to bombard the channel with too many things. But yeah, so it is Easter Sunday, so if you celebrate Easter, happy Easter. We've had a lovely day. We actually didn't go to church this morning because we go to a fairly large church. And so last weekend, our pastor had asked if you were a regular and would consider coming to one of the Friday night services or one of the Saturday services, that they would greatly appreciate that because all 3 of the services on Sunday were going to be packed. So we did that, and we actually went to church on Friday, which was great. So this morning we've kind of just had a lazy morning. We got up and had coffee. We've been watching a little bit of TV. My aunt is coming over later for dinner, so pretty soon I have to go get working on that. The ham is in the oven, but I haven't started anything else yet. And I'm just having a cup of coffee in my favorite Eastery spring mug, my bunny, and it says Hop on it. And it's this hazelnut cinnamon latte. And you guys are going to laugh at me. So I'm a coffee drinker. I always drink coffee. I love coffee. I had never thought to froth my own coffee creamer or milk at home before. That was just never something I thought of doing. And I was watching Amanda of the Little Bitty Delights. She had one of her Instagram chat things. And she was talking about her coffees that she makes at home, and she was showing how she frothed her milk, and I was just like, this is genius. Why don't I try this? So I don't do it exactly the way she does because she has this cool little frother and I don't have one of those. So I just use my bullet blender and mix up my coffee creamer. But my husband and I are loving them. It's so great. It doesn't make the coffee seem as heavy, but it's just this fun little treat. And so it's very delicious. This is actually my second one of the day. But I just wanted to sit down and chat with you guys about my progress. So I am sadly not where I was hoping to be by this point, but that's okay. I'm still loving this knit, and I'm just taking every moment to savor it. So yeah, I want to show you guys what I've done so far. So when we chatted last, I was in the second eyelet section, and there are 3 before the center of the shawl before you start the decreases. So I was where this stitch marker is when you guys saw me last time. And if you'll notice, this progress keeper is a new one. I had to change them out because I ordered this absolutely beautiful lemon lavender cupcake progress keeper from Kayla of Whips on Sticks. And when it showed up, I just couldn't take it. So most of you know that purple is one of my favorite colors, and I love everything lemon scented. My candle over here, including lemon lavender scent. And so I was like, I have to put it on there. It's just adorable. So yes, so I was right where that was when we chatted last, and I have since done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 additional eyelet rows. And so I have joined my second skein. It did not get me through the second eyelet section like I had thought it might. It got me to row 193, and at that point I had, let's see, 1, 2, 3 additional eyelets to do. So I had to do from here, from right here, up. I don't know if you guys notice it. I notice it a little. I probably should have alternated skeins, which is, you know, we tell you that all the time with indie dyed yarn, that it's the best because you can't guarantee that they're exactly the same. And my skeins are slightly different. My first one is a little more gray, and this second one definitely has a little bit more of the natural. So you can see it. For me, it doesn't bother me because it's a shawl. It's going to be around my neck. I think once the second half is on and it's all bunched up here, it's not going to be noticeable enough that it would bother me. Had this been a sweater, I definitely would have alternated skeins because there is a slight bit of difference. So if you can see, this down here is the second, or is the first skein, and from here up is the second one. So I'll pull back a little bit so you guys can see. So it's not really enough that it's bothering me, and I don't think unless you were sitting there actually, like, you know, studying the shawl, I don't think you would notice it. But it is definitely slightly different. But that's okay. So, but look at how big it is now. I love it so much. So I have just finished the second section. And I have the third eyelet section to go, which has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5 more eyelet sections to do before I start the before I start the second half and add in my second colorway. I am so excited to get to add that second color in. For anyone just joining us now, this is going to be my second colorway. It's very subtle. It kind of just picks up on those sand mauve hues that are in the first colorway, and I'm excited. It's the Ghosts in the Cellar, and it's on my Siberian sock, which is primarily silk. So yeah, I currently have 247 stitches on my needles, and I have to get to 299 before I start the second half. So it's getting quite long. The rows take me a little bit of time now, but not too bad, you know. I can usually get one eyelet section to, you know, between the 2 eyelets done in about, I'd say probably about 2 hours. So not too bad. I do hope that when I see you guys next that I will be on that second half with the second colorway. I wouldn't see why not. Yeah, there's only 5 more eyelet rows to go. So hopefully this afternoon after my aunt comes over for dinner, I'll get to sit down and work on it a little bit more. I don't plan on working on it too much while she's here, just so I can enjoy my time with her. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful, wonderful Sunday, enjoying whatever it is that you're doing today. A very blessed, happy Easter from me. I'm going to go finish doing lunch and then maybe sit down and get a few rows done before my aunt shows up. Yeah, I do need to weave in the ends where I joined my yarn, so maybe I'll do that. But I'll see you guys next time.